To kill the boss who had been withholding their wages, they devised a meticulous plan. The man sealed the ventilation duct using a balloon, then blocked the balloon's opening with a hose. The other end of the duct led directly to the boss's private bathroom. That was where the crime had to happen. To lure the boss into the trap, Nina would be the first to enter the office. Under the security camera, she pretended to use the water dispenser. Then, she slipped into the blind spot, avoided the camera's view, and quietly slid a piece of paper into the gap beneath the bathroom door. Next, the cleaner took over. He stuffed a roll of paper into the coffee machine and left the office.
As planned, the boss wanted a cup of coffee.
With the system clogged, the coffee splashed all over his clothes. Annoyed, he rushed to his private bathroom. Before entering, he turned on the light and the ventilation fan. As soon as the bathroom door closed automatically, an employee used a special key, prepared in advance, to lock the door from the outside. The boss had no idea he was in danger. Earlier, the staff had checked his medical records. They knew he suffered from asthma,
And they knew the fastest way to trigger it, by flooding the air with carbon dioxide.
The woman quietly shut down the exhaust fan.
Another employee dropped a tumbler onto the floor.
That sound was the signal. Seeing it, the cleaner turned on the vacuum cleaner. The loud noise became the cue for the accomplice downstairs. The man leaned back from his chair, deliberately positioning himself in a camera blind spot. Then he activated a fire extinguisher that had been secretly connected earlier. A powerful stream of carbon dioxide surged into the ventilation duct. At first, the boss didn't realize what was happening.
Then his chest tightened. He struggled to breathe.
He rushed to the door and tried to open it, but it was locked. With the vacuum cleaner roaring loudly outside, the staff had a perfect excuse not to hear him.
The man with the extinguisher calmly returned to his seat.
Earlier, two co-workers had been chatting with empty air, making it appear as if he had never left. Minutes passed.
The boss finally collapsed to the floor.
After 5 minutes, the man slipped back through the camera blind spot, shut off the extinguisher, disposed of it, and asked the security guard to erase all the footage.
Once again, the woman pretended to use the water dispenser.
She retrieved the key and clipped it away, all under the camera, as if nothing had happened. In the end, another employee pretended to accidentally notice that the boss hadn't come out. Together, the staff opened the door, and then they called the police.